D Rich and Juice back at it once again, man. Juice, do you got your Starbucks this morning? What's going on, man? I don't see a coffee in your hand.
Right here, bro. Right here.
So whenever Juice got that means we all ready to go. Juice, you went to a basketball game last night, right? Want to touch on that now or later? Whenever Juice got that means we all ready.
Why can I hear you? Why can I hear you in the back talking?
You want to touch on that game you went to last night?
Yeah, I mean, I went to see the number one player in the whole United States of America in the 2024 class. I went to see Trey Johnson yesterday. You know how I feel about Trey Johnson. Like I've been said, he's like the number one player in the country. This dude is like an elite scorer, and the team he played is one of the best in the country too. Duncanville. You're familiar with Duncanville, right?
Very familiar. Very familiar.
Yeah. So they got Ron Holland, who's a top player. They got KJ Lewis, top shooting guard. They got Eric Deming, one of the best shooters. Like they're all across the board. They're a good overall team. The coaching is perfect. There's a reason they've won state, I think 3 times the past year. Like they've won state 3 years in a row or 2 years in a row or something like that. And Trey Johnson still, he was still getting the bucket. I think he finished with like 20 something. Their point guard, Jalen Washington, I think he's like under 6 foot, but he was getting the bucket too. Like it was a good competitive game overall. And I feel like people are going to really start to hear more about Trey Johnson like as the years go by. I still feel like he's still underrated as far as like in the social media field, but watch, they gonna tap in, bro. This dude is.
Did they get the win or what?
They lost like literally by 1 point, but
was it a real game or was it like an exhibition type?
I think it was a real game.
Of the year?
Second game of the year.
Okay.
For the season. So they lost by 1 point, but that's the thing. Like Duncanville is a top team in the nation. Lake Highland is not. They're not like the top team, or they're not even top 25 according to the rankings or nothing. That I think they are, but according to the people, they don't even think they're in the conversation, and they still lost by 1 point, bro. So it really tells you how cold this man Trey Johnson is.
Now you know him more on a personal level than I do. Does he have the personality to be big in the social media realm?
I feel like he doesn't really care about that type of stuff personally. He just cares about just hooping. I'm not saying I'm like close to him or nothing. I've talked to him.
Of course, I'm not saying best friends with him, but I'm saying you.
Yeah. Like I don't see him as a guy who just cares about this or like he'll have a good game, drop 30. Everybody's reposting him. He doesn't repost it. Like he doesn't care, bro. Like he just cares about getting better. His goal is to make the league, and that's what he's focused on. That's why I respect him.
Okay, hey, enough of the small talk. Hey, you know what we're here for. You know why I'm here. Cut the games. Mikey Williams, Jared McCain. We had a matchup Friday night. I'm not gonna lie, I had to watch it on YouTube the next day because at California time, I'm a grandpa now. I fall asleep pretty early. I woke up. First thing I did, first thing I did when I woke up in the morning, it was about 5 a.m. I went on YouTube to check out all the platforms highlights. I watched about 5 or 6 of them. If you watch the Bleacher Report video, I had sleep in my eye because I jumped right on the computer. I might have brushed my teeth. I can't remember. But the first thing that I did when I jumped up was watch that game. And what's so crazy was watching the game on all these different platforms. I promise you, I thought that Isidro was winning the game. And today did a flash of the score, and Centennial was up by 20 points. Now, Mikey Williams came out with that fire juice. He came out like he had something to prove. He came out like he heard everything that people were saying about him, about, he's skipping competition. He don't play for a big shoe circuit team. He's falling off. These recruiting platforms took away his 5th star, and he came out hot. He came out shooting the ball with that fire, aggressive. That's what we love to see, because it's this notion going out, whether it's true or not, the future will tell, about Mikey Williams sometimes playing lackadaisical, like he doesn't care. I've heard that. You've heard that. This is the Mikey Williams.
That. No, I don't. I don't hear it. I say that.
Okay, you say that. That's one of the things. That's one of the things that you actually keep the same energy on. I'll give you that. Okay. Now,
keep the same energy with everything, bro. Relax, but keep going.
Now, as far as Centennial side, Mike Price, we keeping it real today. What we doing, Juice?
I got my Starbucks in my hand. You should know.
Okay, so we keeping it real. When Mike Price transferred to Centennial, I had people DMing me. D Rich, what do you think about Mike Price going to Centennial? And at first I was confused. I'm like, is this dude like the next coming of LeBron James or something in high school? Is he like, is this dude like a 5-star prospect? Why are y'all so concerned about Mike Price going to Centennial? Does it make that big of a difference? That's what I was thinking. That's why I never talked about it. In the Discord, people was talking about it. People probably asked you to make a video about it. And I'm like, why is this such a big deal? Is it because he left Sierra Canyon and went to Centennial? Is that why? But I can see why it was sort of a big deal, because Mike Price stepped up and showed the people that he's a legit talent. He's a good talent. And he's a good addition for that team if they want to repeat as state champions. Devin Williams only had 8 points. I don't know what was going on with that. Jared McCain didn't play in the second half. I don't know if he was hurt. I don't know if he was sick. I think he was sick.
I heard he was sick.
You heard he was sick? Is it? I know the Discord gave you the information. Was it confirmed?
That's what I heard. But I think he was sick. He was probably sick.
Okay. My bad, Juice. I know you're gonna go off too, but let me,
I'm not gonna go off. You got it, bro.
JJ Taylor. This is a guy who I made a video a couple of years back, and I said that maybe he might be the number 1 player in the class of 2023. I said that. Sometimes we talk so much, we say stuff and we forget it. But I remember I said that, and the reason that I said that is because every recruiting platform had him as a consensus 5-star. Some people don't know what a consensus 5-star is. That means on every platform, he was a 5-star prospect ranked in about the top 3 or top 5 or whatever. Had the size, and I thought he had the skill. And then for some reason, he fell off. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's some things going on with him personally. I don't know if it's some things going on as far as like maturity wise, or I don't know. Is it skill? I don't know. But for some reason he fell off, and I didn't understand that, because that was like a big fall off in my opinion. But I had 29 points, man. 29 points. And he showed people why he was once considered a 5-star prospect. But Centennial, by far the better team, gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Isidro, it's the Mikey Williams and JJ Taylor show, obviously. But we just being honest. It's gonna be the Mikey Williams and JJ Taylor show. So I didn't expect for them to even win the game, or even I didn't expect for them to keep it competitive. I'm gonna be honest with you. But
and that was
there it is.
Nah, I mean, like, I agree with I think most of everything you said, and I said it in my video I made yesterday. It's like both of these teams they had different goals. Because I remember I was talking to you. You were like, Centennial, this is just another game for them. They don't care about San Ysidro. They've been to state. They won state. They're playing big time schools, So the whole agenda for San Ysidro was for Mikey Williams and JJ Taylor to go off. That's all they had to worry about. They showed up, in my personal opinion. I know they lost by 20. They look good in the highlights. I'm sure they look good in the real game. Mikey was hooping, bro. He looked like a 5-star player. JJ Taylor, he looked like a 5-star player. Centennial, it kind of shows you how good Centennial really is, too. The fact that they won by 25 points and Jared McCain did not even play in the second half. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly, for San Ysidro to lose by 25 and Jared didn't even play when this was supposed to be a Mikey Williams versus Jared show, but I think everybody won in this scenario. Mikey Williams won, JJ Taylor won, and then Centennial won. Nobody cares about all the other players playing if we're going to keep it a buck. But it was a good competitive game. It was a good, fun game to watch, in my personal opinion.
Okay, so let's get straight to it. Do you think that our conversation last week, we had a conversation, is Mikey Williams better than Jared McCain, or is Jared McCain better than Mikey Williams? However you want to cut and slice it. Do you feel like this was for the Mikey Williams believers, they can fall back on this? Or do you think they should calm down a little bit?
I mean, you know how I feel. I said that Mikey is better than Jared McCain.
Do you feel like this was proof in the pudding?
I mean, Jared barely played in the game. So it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even a Mikey versus Jared show. It was a Mikey and JJ versus Centennial. Jared barely played. Did he even score the ball?
Bro,
I didn't see.
I promise you, I saw him in the first minute, and then I was watching the game thinking, like, where the hell is Jared McCain at? I saw everybody else hitting the shot, and then I looked on Twitter. Twitter's, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. For the past couple of weeks, if you want information, reliable information, bro, Twitter is a real good spot to get news from. Like,
yeah, I be getting info from them.
Yeah, so somebody said that Jared McCain did not play in the second half, and that made sense. We got some inside sources that we do not come on here and tell you who it is. You know, we have people that we talk to via Instagram DMs or whatever, and some people saying that, you know, they calling the bluff. I'm gonna roll with that. I think he was sick. I don't think he backed down from any smoke. Okay,
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
You know, I'm not gonna come on here and say, you know, he wasn't sick. I'm not gonna come on here and say, you know, he backed down from the smoke. Jared McCain not backing down from any smoke, guys. Why would he come this far to sell? You know what I mean?
I mean, like I said, bro, like Mikey, in my opinion, he's more versatile. Bro, he came out the gate dropping this man, Jared McCain. Like I seen him scoring on Jared. I didn't see Jared scoring Mikey, like, you know, and he was getting actual buckets. So I don't know, bro. Like Jared McCain is kind of a one-dimensional player as far as like he's a good like shooter. He's a good catch and shoot type of guy. You know, that's the type of player he is. I'm not saying he can't like do other things, but I'm just saying like that's his bread and butter. Mikey, in my opinion, he has a lot of bread and butters, and that's why I feel like he's like a better player personally. But it's not by a long shot. It's still like a 1A, 1B type of situation. You know, they're both talented, but I think Mikey just has like the upper hand just a little bit personally. Or am I talking crazy?
I think, you know, you can stand on your beliefs. You are a Mikey Williams believer. So am I. I'm also a Jared McCain believer. I believe that Jared McCain knows how to play the game the right way and can fit into any system. Now, I asked you on the phone yesterday, I said, do you think that Mikey Williams coming out like that is because, like I said, it is the Mikey Williams and JJ Taylor show? Those two players have the green light. Whereas Centennial, I'm not going to say Jared McCain doesn't have the green light, but it's a situation where he trusts his teammates. He goes with the ebbs and the flows of the game. You know, in high school, some players had a green light. That's when you really get your shit off in high school. And that's why I always want players to when they go to college, I don't want them to go to a college where they can just get their shit off. I feel like high school, that's where you get your shit off. I feel like college is where you go and you learn how to have your ups and your downs. You know what I mean? But in this case, it's obviously the Mikey Williams and JJ Taylor show. Centennial is not like that. Do you think that plays a factor?
I mean, one thing I'm gonna say is like I honestly wish that Mikey Williams played on a better team, like at least 1 year in his high school career. I always wanted him to go to like a prep school or team up with a team like that has a lot of talented players, because that's what he's gonna be doing on the next level. You know, that's what he's gonna be doing in college. He's not gonna play like this in college, you know. So that's the reason why a lot of these guys transfer to these big schools. People don't realize that is to actually prepare you for the next level, to play with good players, to play with the good coaching, to play with better teammates and whatnot, you know, and to be able to accept a role on your team. Mikey's been the 1A type guy his whole career, you know. So once he goes to Memphis, that's why it's actually preparing Jared McCain better for the next level, because he's playing on a team like this, you know. Like you said, he's willing to play his role. He doesn't have the green light all the time. Mikey does. I want to see how can he play with better teammates? How can he play in the system? Do you think he can do that? Because I feel like he's honestly gonna struggle a little bit, honestly, like because we have kind of seen him play whenever he was playing on the AAU circuit with like Chris Livingston and all them, remember? And he was kind of like struggling a little bit. So that's kind of like the concern I have for him.
Do you feel like Memphis will afford him that opportunity?
I mean, we've seen what Penny Hardaway did to Imani Bates. So,
or did Imani Bates do that to himself?
I think that's what I'm saying. I think Mikey may be in that same predicament because Imani had the green light to shoot every shot he wants to take. He never played with top guys. So Mikey's in that same situation. The only thing that's different is that he's a lot smaller, you know? So it may be a lot harder. I think he should have went to a different school personally, but we're going to see what happens, man. We're going to see.
You know, I want to open up the phone lines, have some people call in. Please keep it to 30 seconds or less. Get straight to it. There's a number on the bottom of the screen. people coming from my neck. They said last week I went through a list of who's better between Jared and Mikey, and somebody said, "Yo, D-Rich, go through that list again." Hey, it's still early in the year, man. You know what I mean?
Man, I feel like Mikey checks a lot of boxes off over Jared, but like I said, there's still like 1A and 1B. And I actually do, as much as I am saying that Mikey is better, I still think that Jared is going to transition better in college. You know, so
what did you think about Mike Price? I mean, do you feel
like he doesn't. I don't think he has any offers, which is he probably does have offers. They probably don't show it on there, but he's pretty good. He's just kind of inconsistent. If I'm gonna be completely honest, he is a little inconsistent. He even was like that at Sierra Canyon, yeah. But he's good though. He's good. He's just inconsistent. That's the only thing. He does kind of force some shots too. But I can tell since he's playing with Corona Centennial with better coaching and whatnot, they're kind of like easing him down a little bit. But yeah.
So who besides Mikey and JJ, do you know any other player on the team?
Yeah, I mean they got that Hispanic point guard Angelo Gil. They have I think his name is Ty Ingram. He's like one of the other point guards. They have this dude named something Guerrero. I don't think he played. He's actually the second best player on the team, or third best player behind JJ Taylor. He didn't play. He honestly could have made a difference. That's honestly mainly their team, if I'm gonna keep it a buck. So
yeah, man. I mean, it's unfortunate Jared didn't get to play the second half, and I feel like this is a conversation that we'll be having for a while now, man, because these are two of the most marketable players in high school basketball, without a doubt, man. Somebody said in the chat that Jared didn't seem sick. He was dancing and stuff before the game. Listen, man, I don't think Jared is ducking any smoke, man. I would never come on here and say that because he's played against EYBL competition. Why all of a sudden will he duck now?
My boy can't dance. My boy can't dance before a game.
Right. You can dance. You can dance and still have the flu. You feel me?
What I'm saying, y'all don't be. I know y'all be sick trying to still like doing stuff, bro. Stop it. He's a human being.
Was you kind of pissed that we didn't get a chance to go to the game?
It looked cool. I mean, I've seen a lot of stars at the game and whatnot. It would have been a cool experience, but I watched a better game yesterday, man, with Trey and Duncanville. So I'm not really tripping. You should come out here like next week or 2 weeks. They have the Thanksgiving Hoop Fest.
I watched a better game yesterday.
What's going on, man? You on live with D-Rich and Juice. What you think about the Jared McCain and Mikey Williams matchup?
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. Let's go back to them boxes. Shooting, 3-point shooting, Jared. Mid-range, Mikey.
Okay.
Handling the ball, Mikey. Passing, Mikey. Defense, Jared. Athleticism, Mikey. That's all I'm gonna say right there.
Hey, can you turn your TV down in the background, bro?
Oh yeah, that's y'all talking. My fault. Jared. Athleticism. But yeah, that's how I feel.
So you feel like Mikey Williams is the better player?
Absolutely.
By far.
No, not by far.
Off one game.
No, I've been feeling like this since last year.
Okay.
Jared only does one thing better.
And what is that? Shoot the 3 ball?
Exactly. And maybe play defense. Even though I didn't see it that game.
Okay, man. Thanks for checking in.
I actually so I think Mikey is better, but I think Jared's a better rebounder too, actually. And I think his IQ is maybe better than Mikey's too. I'm telling you, bro, it's really like a 1A, 1B.
Who do you think has the better feel for the game?
As far as like
when you watch them, it's like you can tell they filling out the game and they play at their own pace, you know.
I feel like Mikey does that actually.
Okay.
I feel like Mikey has a better feel for the game, but I think Jared is like more relaxed and controlled.
Did you see that move he did on the baseline where he kind of spent and they came back around? Do you think that was a carry?
No, I don't think that was a carry. No, that wasn't.
You know the Twitter, the Instagram refs.
Yeah, I mean, he had other cool plays and like Mikey's good, bro. Like I feel like Mikey really be showing up. I'm telling you, right? Like when it comes to games like this, he really be showing up. I've never seen him just like disappear in big games.
Just to finish this topic off, where do you see Centennial among the top teams in the country? Do you think they can beat a Camden? Do you think they'll
Oh yeah,
some of these other top tier teams.
yeah.
Do you think they could probably give a? No, I don't. They can't give a Montverde a game. I don't think.
Oh
Montverde
no,
too loaded.
I think they played each other. They played each other not too long ago.
Okay.
I actually do think they're one of the best teams in the country. When they're all there, Jared is Jared, I think they're for sure one. I wouldn't even be surprised if they beat Camden, to be honest with you.
That game is actually in New Jersey. You want to go, or it's too cold for you?
They're playing each other.
Yeah, they playing each other. It's in New Jersey.
I mean, when is it?
I think it's like January, maybe the first week in January or something like that.
Shoot, I mean, we gonna see.
Yeah, man. So we'll finish up with that, man. I feel like we spent 20 minutes on that. That's cool.
Bro, I didn't even realize we was talking for 20 minutes, bro.
20 minutes about that. But in other news, this is something that I really want to talk about. DJ Wagner to Kentucky. Now we knew that this was gonna happen. Anybody who got eyes could see that this was gonna happen. Definitely when he signed the Nike NIL deal. I don't know if he could even go to a team that was an Adidas school. Maybe he could have. I don't know how it would have worked. But we knew that this was going to happen. We thought that possibly Louisville could steal him away because his grandfather, I believe, Milt Wagner, got a job on the staff. But he ended up going to Kentucky with Coach Kyle. He's going to play for Coach Kyle in college like his dad did. But my thing is this. I love these type of recruiting classes. You know, you got Robert Dillingham. You got Reed Shepard. You got Edwards. You got Bradshaw. That's a hell of a recruiting class.
Did you say Robert Dillingham?
Robert Dillingham.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Don't disrespect him. Like he's not the best player on the team. How you not gonna say the best player on the team, bro?
Hey, that's a hell of a recruiting class.
What you doing?
But when it comes to this, my question is, who will this not work out for? Which one of these players will end up transferring? Which one of these players will we see playing at the Colgate because they had to transfer from Kentucky? Which one of these players will not be a one and done, Juice? Do you think about stuff like that?
All the time, but there's certain situations where it doesn't matter. And I feel like each player has a specific role that doesn't alter another player's role. So that's why I think it's gonna work out. Who's the worst player out of the five?
Woo! You put me on the spot. We keeping it real today? What we doing?
Okay, when I say worst, I don't mean
they all good. They all good.
You know what I mean? Who's the lowest tier player on this list?
Well, before the summer started, I would have said Bradshaw, but he's made vast improvements. He's actually playing like he's 7 foot, so I can't say that. And he's 7 foot. You can't teach 7 foot. I know a lot of people out there would think that it's Reed Shepard, and I don't think it's him. And the reason I don't think it's him is because I think he's Coach Kyle's type of player.
So you're saying that Justin Edwards, who's gonna be an NBA lottery pick, DJ Wagner, who's the #1 player in the country, or Robert Dillingham is one of the worst players on the five. Come on, bro.
Hey, don't let these rankings, don't let this stuff fool you. I'm thinking logically. Sometimes the easy answer is not always the right answer. I know people thinking it's Reed. It's Reed. It got to be the white boy Reed. No, I don't think that's the case. I do not think that's the case.
Rob, DJ, or Justin Edwards. Who are you saying is the worst?
Woo! See the word worse is crazy. Let's say which one do you think will have a hard time? How about
no, man? Because if we talk about who's the worst player between LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe, we're not saying that the last player on the thing is not the best player. We're just, what we're saying, bro. Come on now.
Well, it's not DJ Wagner. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it comes down to Bradshaw and Rob. Those are going to be the two players who one of those players are not going to. I'm just saying, and it's not. Listen, I love all these players.
What are we doing?
I love them all. I'm just being honest with you. I love them all. It's not Reed Shepard. Anybody watching this, it's not him.
We gotta spam LD Rich in the chat, man. We gotta spam LD Rich.
Somebody said Juice love Dillingham. Of course. Of course. I love Dillingham too.
We gotta put LD Rich in the chat, man. What are we doing, bro? Like somebody said Rob is a shot chucker. So you think it's Robert Dillingham? Robert Dillingham is the worst player?
I didn't say Robert Dillingham. I said it's between Rob and Bradshaw.
Okay, so pick one.
But I don't like the word worse. Stop saying worse. Like because they all good.
Who's gonna struggle the most?
It's either Rob and Bradshaw.
Bro, pick one.
Bradshaw.
Why Bradshaw?
Man, you know who I think it's gonna be. Because like, no, listen, I don't want to come over here and make it seem like I'm that dude. But what I'm saying is, I think it's gonna be hard for your favorite guy's game to translate to the next level. I just think it's gonna be hard. Not saying it can't happen. Not saying it can't happen. But I think it's gonna be hard, bro. I think it's gonna be hard. It's not. And it's not gonna be DJ Wagner. I know you're gonna say it's Reed, bro. It's not Reed.
Damn, can I answer the question myself? Look, I think that I feel like Justin Edwards and Aaron Bradshaw are going to transition the best out of all the five. I just think Aaron Bradshaw is 7 foot, bro. He's a good defensive player. He knows his role. He doesn't overdo it. He's not out here trying to cry. Like he's gonna transition. Justin Edwards, we know what he's gonna do. And then I think a guy like a DJ Wagner, I feel like he's just so unselfish and he's used to playing off the ball too. I feel like he's gonna transition good too because he's a good shooter. Reed Shepherd, I think he's also gonna transition good as well because he's a shooter. Like that's what he's coming to be for the team, you know. So he's gonna do that. Rob, I actually do think he's the player that may struggle the most. I'm not saying he is gonna struggle, but I'm saying he has the chance probably.
What?
I didn't say he's the worst player.
No, I'm not. I'm just surprised that you actually said that.
Bro, for what? What do you mean? Like, I keep it real all the time. But yeah, I think he's gonna be the player that may struggle the most. But like I said, we have to just see it. You know, we have to see him, you know, be able to complement and play his role. I think he should be the point guard for the team for sure. I think he's like the best ball handler. He's the best point guard for the team. So he's gonna be able to keep all the players controlled and whatnot. But yeah, he's gonna be good. But yeah, he's not the worst player, bro. He's not the worst out the five.
Dude, so who's the worst?
I think Reed Shepherd is probably the worst one. Just because he's only like 6'1", 6'2".
About the same size as Rob. What are you talking about?
But I'm saying Rob can do more though.
Can he? Or you think he can do more?
I know he can do more. I've seen.
How do you know? I just seen Reed do a lot.
I've seen Reed do a lot too, but I've seen Rob do a lot to the best teams in the nation by himself too, dropping 35, 30, 40. I've seen it. I'm not like Reed is not, he's not like Rob, bro.
He don't gotta be like Rob.
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying like DJ Rob, bro. Like, are we really saying Reed is better than Rob? Are we really saying that?
I mean, I think it's a conversation.
I don't
think it's like, is it a crazy conversation?
I think
we can't talk about it.
I think Rob is an A player, and I think Reed Shepherd is a B player. It's not a knock. I don't want people sitting here thinking I'm knocking Reed Shepherd. I actually like Reed Shepherd. He's actually one of the most underrated players in my personal opinion. But he's just not, you know, he's not like an NBA, he's going the NBA type deal. You know, I think Aaron's going to the NBA.
Who's not? Oh, what? He's going to the NBA type deal.
I didn't say he's not going to the NBA. I'm saying he's not a lock to go to the NBA.
Who?
Reed Shepherd.
Rob's not either.
I think Rob is a lock to go to the NBA.
No, he's not. If Reed's not a lock, Rob's not a lock. What are we talking about, dude?
I think Rob can transition better, and his ceiling is a lot higher too.
So you don't think Reed can be a 3-and-D guy in the league?
Bro,
you think Reed? You can't see if Reed.
The guy is 6'1".
If Reed Shepherd go to Kentucky, knock down a 3-ball at a high clip, because you got to have a little bit of vanilla in the lineup. You can't be all chocolate. Let's keep it real. Sometimes you need that vanilla. When you go to Wendy's, and you want to get let's get a Frosty. Let me get half and half. You need a little bit of vanilla to even things out. So what if he do knock down a 3-ball at a high clip and is efficient? don't always need the damn ball in his hands to be a problem.
Hey, bro, this is why I mess with Juju. This is why I mess with Juju and chat. Put his comment in the thing. He said Reed is not starting until his sophomore year. I can see him coming off the bench, bro. I can see him coming off the bench after one of the players that's already on the team. And then this dude just said Reed Shepherd is going to have a Devin Booker role. Bro, this man, Reed Shepherd, is 6'1", bro. What do y'all not understand? Do y'all not know what
Robert Dillingham is 6'1". Robert Dillingham is 6'1".
You're not listening to yourself. Do y'all not know what a 3-and-D guy is, bro? A 3-and-D guy is not a 6-foot guy, bro. He's not a 6'1". 3-and-D guys are like 6'5" and
they say Reed Shepherd 6'3" on Rival.
He's not 6'3". You know that. You know he's not 6'3", bro. You know he's not a 6'3" guy, bro. No, he's like 6'1". Max, probably. I agree with Juju. I can actually see him not starting this year and actually being a player that comes off the bench.
Who do start at Kentucky? You don't. It's no starter.
Bro, DJ, Rob, Justin, and Aaron Bradshaw are starting on that team. I guarantee you that.
Listen, Coach Kyle don't. It's one thing you gotta understand about Kentucky. And if you watch college basketball, which I doubt that you've been watching Kentucky this year, it's no such thing as a starting lineup. It varies. It go off Coach Kyle. When you go to Kentucky, you gotta learn how to sacrifice. It's not gonna be come in there. It's not gonna be roses. You come in there like your shit don't stink. Coach Kyle don't play that. He gonna butter you up. He might butter you up to get you there. And then your first day in practice, when you dribbling the ball for 20 seconds, he gonna tell your ass to get out. It's gonna be an adjustment period for some of these dudes. Now DJ Wagner, his dad can tell him what's gonna go on with that because he played for him. It's gonna be an awakening for some of these players coming into Kentucky. It's not going to be all smooth. Reed Shepherd, we know. Come on, man. We know he got an IQ. We know he got he played. I know he got an IQ because he played for one of the smartest teams in AAU basketball. We talking about Midwest Elite Club. That they got the smartest guy I ever seen coach the game of basketball, coaching that team. And when you watch them play, they play a style of basketball that's going to translate to the next level.
I agree, 100%.
So if you can come in and you can play the game the right way, Coach Kyle will value that more than anything. More than anything. Fuck the stars. You know, fuck the nice pictures on the gram. Everybody fresh. It's not about that when you go play for Coach Kyle. It's about, can you come on this court, do what I need you to do, play the game the right way, get up and down the court, play defense, take the correct shots. It's not an individual game. Coach Kyle has had players that average 9 points go in the first round. Think about that. He's had players that average 9 points go in the first round. So when you go to Kentucky, you can't go there looking to average 15 to 20 points. It's a wrap. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
It'll definitely happen for Rob or JJ or Justin Edwards.
Neither one of those players will average 20 points. Neither one.
You just said 15. Why are you saying 20? Nobody said 20. You said 15.
I said 15 to 20.
You said 15, bro. Stop it. You said 15.
Oh, yeah. Justin Edwards, he's going to be a lottery pick. That's the best player out the bunch. And then next is DJ. And then next is Reed. And then the last two,
why you bro? You got something against Rob?
I don't have nothing against anybody, bro.
This man got something against Rob, bro. Bro, Reed Shepherd, I think his ceiling, I can actually see him going to the league, but he's gonna be like a Peyton Pritchard or like a TJ McConnell. He's like, to me, he's like in that type of conversation. I think that Robert's in that tier with, you know, the Darius Garlands, the Trey Youngs, like those types of guys. That's why I think his ceiling is higher and he's like a better player. You know, like I said, I don't want people to think, I'm not saying that Reed can't make it to the league, but I'm just saying, like, it's just going to be a lot different. I can actually see him coming off the bench, bro. And let's just stop acting like he's 6'6".
The thing, he can come off the bench and still go to the league.
I know that, but I'm saying he's not 6'6". He's not 6'5". He's not 6'7". That's why
there is Rob. So what are you talking about, bro? Neither is DJ Wagner. DJ Wagner probably same size as Reed. You know what? What if Reed Shepherd the best out of this damn bunch and y'all sleeping on him because he's a white boy? How about that? Got the game. Y'all think just because I'm bringing it in there. Yeah, I'm bringing it in there.
Ain't nobody talking about that.
Yeah, sure am. Yes, I sure am. Yes, I sure am. I'm bringing it in there. Can I bring it in there? I just did.
Because it don't matter. It literally don't matter, bro. Ain't nobody talking about that, bro. Ain't nobody talking about.
It seemed like you saying everything but that. Let's keep it real.
Bro.
Hey, Shaq, it's like you saying everything but that. Let's talk about it. Cut the games. Let's go.
Bro, there's no games being played. It has nothing to do with his color of his skin, nothing like that. Because I've been said Mattis Buzelis, he's a good player too. And he's white. No, I never said nothing about him being white. He's just a cold player. There's a lot of cold white players, bro. Stop it right now. Reed Shepherd is good. If you roll the tape back, I never say he can't make it to the league. I just said he can be a Peyton Pritchard. I just said he can be a Malcolm Brogdon. He can be a TJ McConnell. He can go to the league and be those types of players. I just think that Rob and DJ's ceiling is a lot higher. That's all I'm saying. They have more size. They can do more. They're more.
How do you keep saying they got more size? All these motherfuckers 6'1". What are you talking about? 6'1",
like,
6'2". What are we talking about?
DJ's like 6'3", 6'4".
He listed at 6'3". I don't know how tall he is. Just like Reed Shepherd, 6'3" on Rivals. I don't know how tall he is.
He's not 6'3".
Hey, but guess what? When they go to that combine and the motherfucker come back 6'1.5", then that's how we know how tall somebody is. All right.
Rob is probably like 6'2", but I'm just saying, like,
neither one of them 6'7". Justin Edwards size. So what are we talking about?
Hey, man,
stop bringing size up. Stop bringing size up like one is just your height.
Okay, stop bringing up freaking race into this. It says nothing to do with race.
How about you play me one-on-one?
We know what would happen, man. We know what happened if that happened. Like,
no, but in all seriousness, though,
like, what are we doing?
guys, I come on here. I can't always agree with Juice. So whenever y'all hear me going in on some shit, I can't always agree with him because that would just make it too cozy. But I do think Reed Shepherd is not the worst of the group.
Bro, but I don't care who's the worst at the group. They're all cold, and they could all make it to the league.
You said worse. I didn't want to use that terminology. You said that.
Like, bro, all of us are not kids, bro. Like, yeah, they all know what I mean. Like, they're all going to the league. Okay, so it's just like me asking what y'all think is the worst between Sour Patch Kids, Sour Punch Straws, and like Kit Kats. They're all good candy. You know, you just gotta pick one.
Well, Kit Kat is by far the worst. Right?
Yeah, but that
Sour
mean
Punch
it's
would be number one.
But you still gonna eat the candy is what I'm saying. Yeah. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, you know what I mean.
Robert Dillingham is the best player in the class easily.
No, not easily. Not easily. He's not easily the best player. There's a lot of guys, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Aaron Bradshaw, he could potentially be the best player. Justin Edwards, I think he could be the best player. You know, like there's DJ Wagner, Bronny James. Nah, I'm messing with you. I'm kidding.
You don't think Bronny could be the best player in the class?
No, he can, but like right now, he's not the best player in the class. Not right now. But is he hurt?
Yeah, did he play last night?
Nah, they said Bryce took his spot. They said Bryce the new Bronny.
So you wanted to, so I guess that's a good transition, huh?
Yeah. They said Bryce took Bronny's spot, man. Come on, man. You see him jump over that dude?
Yeah, I did. I thought he was about to dunk on him.
What was you finna say?
So what have you seen from Bryce James so far this year, man? Sophomore year. Obviously, it's people saying that he has the tools to be better than Bronny.
No. They did not say he has the tools to be. They said he's already better than Bronny.
How you feel about that, man? Talk your stuff, man.
I think Bryce is better than Bronny. If we're gonna keep it a buck, I think Bryce can shoot better. I think his IQ is better. I think Bryce is already better than Bronny. Go ahead, man.
Dude, stop, dude. Stop. We're not doing it today, bro.
No. In all seriousness, bro, like, no, people for real need to cut the games, bro. Like, it's honestly getting annoying. I feel like, bro, it really be pissing me off. It's like, are we all watching the same player? And it's like, bro, like it just makes me mad, man. I want you to talk first because I'm gonna get heated, man.
Oh, you want me to set the tone? Yeah, you want me to come on here and risk it all, huh? No, but in all honesty, Bryce has the size. I see the progression in the game year by year. I can see the shot. and I can see him falling more in love with the game year by year.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Wait, okay. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I actually, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, I actually have not seen that much progression from Bryce. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I feel like he actually kind of plays the same, it's like from his sophomore since his like freshman year. He's right now, he's just like, I guess he's like a shooter. Like that's what he is right now. But even then, it's like he's still not even like the best shooter out there. Like he misses a lot. I don't think his IQ is there. It's like he's still getting used to playing basketball, like organized basketball. At least like that's the type of player that I'm like watching. I don't know how people are saying that Bryce was better than Bronny his freshman year, bro. Bryce was playing JV, bro. This is the first time in my entire life that I've ever seen anybody hype up JV highlights. Like I've never in my life seen that. Have you seen that?
Nope. Maybe Jazier Jackson's IMG highlights.
Come on, bro.
For real. I'm serious. Or them 7 foot dudes that be playing for IMG on the B team.
No, you're right. Yeah, facts. But they be going crazy with Bryce, and it's like Bryce dropped like 6 points, I think, earlier this week, and we acted like this man just came down from heaven and just like, it's like, bro, like what do we like? Why are we hyping up 6 points? Like, bro, he's not ranked in the country. He's not really, there's not much that he has going on right now. I feel like people need to take a step back because I'm telling you, they're going to set him up for failure. They're already saying he's better than Bronny. They're saying he's the best shooter, that they're doing too much. And once he ends up not being the player that we all think he's going to be his senior year or even post college, people saying he's going to like not even get offers and go to like South Dakota, Southwestern, like, like let's just pump the brakes because they're really setting him up for failure, man. It's not a good look.
Yeah, I told you I was at a full transparency here. I was at a cookout. I think it was Labor Day, whatever that day was in September, where everybody cook out and you smell the grill outside. And I was making my hamburger, and people know that I'm big into sports, youth level, college, all that stuff. And they asked me what I think about Bronny and Bryce. I said, Bronny has the tools to go to the league. And then somebody said, I actually believe that Bryce is better than Bronny. At first, I thought he was joking. And I called you. I said, bro, like, it's people out here that really believe that. And I do not want them to set him up for failure. Now, when I say I see progression year by year, I see progression because I've seen him play for the past 5 to 6 years. So in my opinion, I do see a slight progression. I'm not saying he's a 3 or 4 star prospect. I'm not saying he should be ranked in the country type progression, but I do see a progression.
So what, is he a 2-star, 1-star player?
Do they even give out one? Or the lowest they might go is 2 stars.
Is he a 2-star player? Look how he's smiling. Look how D-Rich is smiling, bro. Look at his face.
Could he be? I mean, yeah. Could he be a 2-star player?
Is he a 2-star player right now?
Bro, what are we talking about? 2
Is
the
he
lowest, I think the lowest I see on Rivals is 3 stars. Is he a 3-star player right now? No, he's not.
Okay, so should he have a star right now? It's his name.
He should have a recruiting profile.
Come on, man. Bro, I can have a recruiting profile right now if I wanted to.
Do you think Cayenne Anthony is better than Bryce?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about his game?
I mean, he's solid. I mean, he's another player that I don't want people to like hype. Bro, really anybody's son, NBA player's sons, like let's just pump the brakes. Like the only legit ones off the top of my head are like, the Boozer twins. I think they're actually legit. Especially Cameron Boozer. He actually can go to the league. Bronny, he's actually legit too. Like I actually can see Bronny going to the league. As much as I like Rob, I actually think Bronny has his ceiling maybe potentially higher than Robert Dillingham, and he's actually gonna transition better to college too. So Bronny's actually legit. Andre, I don't know, Stojakovic. Yeah, he's legit. I can see him going to the NBA. Who else? Oh, Penny Hardaway's son, Ashton Hardaway. I like him. But, Bryce, he has a long way to go, man. He has a long way to go. And you even said, like, you don't even know if this is his passion. You don't even know if this is what he wants to do. And then sometimes I get that feeling, but he just has a lot to work on.
Yeah, and are we being harsh on here? You think?
There's difference between there's a difference between being harsh and keeping it real. And I'm just saying,
because these kids we talking about at the end of the day, you know.
I'm just saying, I don't think I'm saying nothing negative. Like I said, the difference between constructive criticism, keeping it real, and then me just saying, bro, this dude is complete trash. You can't I'm nobody's saying that. I'm just saying what he needs to work on. People need to take a step back. I feel like a lot of people actually think about the same things that I'm saying. They just not gonna say it, you know. I still like Bryce. I still think he has potential to be something good. Same thing with Bronny. You know, I keep the same energy towards every player. You know, I don't care that he's LeBron's son or nothing. You know, I don't look at it in that lens, you know, so.
Okay, and there's Juice. Who's on?
What, bro?
Yeah, man, I feel you on that, man. We do gotta, and that's the stuff with the propaganda, bro. I know you say that word 1,000 times. At one point you were saying that every day, propaganda. But it is the propaganda of somebody sitting at home on their couch, haven't been to a high school basketball game. They pull up their phone and they see a player hit a couple of shots and they see the caption and you can get the wrong idea. And then when you go see him play, it's not like that in person. That's the day and age that we live in. People are influenced so much by what they see on social media. And that's why I said it's good for us this year to at least go to a couple of games, because we got to get out the social media day and age. I know you going to where you going, Dallas, checking out games. I'm going to check out Darren Peterson. I'm actually going to see Bronny play in Columbus. He's going to be here December 17th. I already bought my tickets and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to drive up there, 2-hour drive. I'm going to get my ass out the house this year, because last year I did a bad job of sitting in the house and just watching stuff on ESPN. I mean, you can get a clear view on ESPN because they show the whole game. So I don't got a problem with that. But if all you do is sit and look at social media and you get your standpoint of a player from that, you can be fooled, man. You can be real fooled. If you don't sit down and watch like a full Twitch stream or EYBL of a player, you can be really fooled, man, because the way they cut and slice these highlights will have you fooled.
I'm telling you that the whole, I feel like where it all messed up for Bryce is when, I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was LeBron. They said Bryce is the best shooter out the James family. I feel like that was the start of just the expectations, just because now
you don't think that he can be? He can shoot the ball.
I didn't say he can or cannot be. I didn't say that. I'm saying right now he's not. LeBron is easily the best shooter out the three. Bryce, and then it goes Bronny, and then it goes Bryce. I've never seen Bryce actually get like shoot a contested three or like a off the dribble three. I've never seen that. Bronny can do that. LeBron can do that. I've never seen that from Bryce.
Maybe they're talking about just like if he wide open or if he come off of.
I know, but there's other players that can do that too. So it's like, why are we not hyping them up too? You know, like a lot of, if you're open, you got to hit the three, you know?
Any other takeaways from this week, man?
Before
we get up off here, we've been on here for 50 minutes. I feel like 50 minutes to an hour is good.
Yeah, I mean, good. I like I said, I like the season's finally starting. College basketball looking cool. High school, you know, NBA this is what we like to see. The season starting. So
I'm really impressed by Case and Wallace. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that dude's nice. I mean, they lost to, I think they played Michigan State, but
they play Gonzaga tonight actually at 7:30.
I told you, Case, them Texas Hoopers is Keontae George hooping.
George hooping. Amari Bailey had a bad performance the other night. Did you check that out?
No, I haven't checked it out.
It was Illinois. Illinois play UCLA.
I still have to watch. I'm not sure, but we should go on Instagram Live, man.
You want to go on Instagram Live for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, just 5-10 minutes or something.
Any motivation for anybody before they get off here?
Nah, man. Same thing as always. Take action. Stay patient. Pray to God. Keep those 3 things with whatever you do. I promise you're gonna reach your goals. I promise you. I guarantee it.
Take it day by day, one day at a time. Don't look too much into the future because that can give you anxiety, man. I think sometimes I get anxiety sometimes thinking about the future too much and what tomorrow gonna bring besides enjoying my moment. Somebody had a saying where they told me one time, they said, people want more minutes and they're not doing enough with the time that they got right now. Think about that. Some of you guys watching this, y'all want more minutes on the basketball team, but y'all not doing enough with the 10 that y'all getting right now. Think about that, man. That applies to life too. Is D Rich Juice? I know y'all like the way I ended it off right now. D Rich Juice, I'm out of here, man.